Hey, Fandroids. I wanted to follow up on the building the Batmobile video I did about a month ago. I have indeed received phases 3, 4, and 5 from Fanhome. Um, why I'm not actually doing an actual unboxing building video for phase 3 is that I did, but I kind of messed up. That's on me a little bit. So here's what I will say is that this next section, they had little pieces of, it was kind of the hood with the fins, etc. And uh, they had little tiny pieces to break off of the spool. And they suggested an extra tool. Now, one of the promises that Fanhome made was you could build it with just a little tiny screwdriver that came in phase 1. So I'm going to let this one go because technically I could have built it without that little X-Acto knife, but it really helped to just kind of clean it up, make it a cleaner snap off the spool. And so we let that one go. However, where things kind of got messed up, one small section of like 4 tiny screws were so close up against the ridge that I had to bring in an even smaller screwdriver. So I needed an extra one. And I'm going to be honest, every Cape Crusader must have his Robin. And that was in case my wife, in this case, and she came in and actually her hands were small enough to get in there. So it's these stubby fingers were just a little too big for that. So that's on me too. One piece, so I get to report on this thing. One piece was missing a tiny little peg from it. It was a lever, or would be a lever on this, and so I took a photo and I identified which piece it was in the instruction manual, and I emailed their customer service. And I'm going to give Fanhome credit. Uh, I was answered in slightly less than half an hour on a Monday afternoon. And so customer service so far so good. They are shipping me a replacement little piece because it is necessary. I can't go any further. That's again the way my brain works. I can't start phase 4 until I do that. So I want to finish also by making it clear. Technically, I am not paid to promote this. This was an experiment. They did offer me a free subscription to this Build a Batmobile, and thus I took it because, as I said, if I can build it, anyone can. So I did need a little bit of help, but I've also, if you watched video number 1, made it absolutely clear. I'm not terribly coordinated. My fine motor skills, I feel a little lacking. My eyesight, obviously this is super thick. I have like quadruple focus. These are trifocals, and then this. So I just, it's they're not paying me to say it's great, and I'm not saying it's bad. I just had a couple little setbacks. So look for the better when I open phase 4, because I got 3, 4, and 5 all together. When I open phase 4, I will record that, and hopefully that will be better. But I also want to say phase 3 was the first part with a little LED. And so I kind of got excited that it's actually so far seems simple to include the small electronics that are part of this. And yes, that part did not need the screwdriver at all. So I'm still pretty satisfied. I just had some frustrations and had to be honest about that. So look for phase 4 very soon.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on any Fanboy Planet video content. And visit fanboyplanet.com for other features, reviews, interviews, previews, and of course, listening to the Fanboy Planet podcast. And remember, use your powers for good.